All right. So while you guys are approaching Lancaster, you actually can see it off in the distance. It's quite large. Um, Here we go. Show to players. Da 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 da.
Are you gonna read it out loud like a teacher?
No. I'm gonna give you like main points here, but it is showing on the stream. It should.
Lancaster is a sprawling port city of over 250,000.
Are you
I'll
really
stop
doing
there.
this?
If
Okay.
you want me to, I will. If not, no, I'll stop.
I think we can just read it on our own.
Okay.
Just
Well,
like you're saying, just go with the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you bullet points here. So it's a it's the largest city that you guys know of. It is mainly uh, the most of the buildings are kind of compressed on this uh, bit of land that's split between the two rivers as it comes to the ocean. The main road that you're on uh, goes towards the city, towards the eastern side, and you have a large drawbridge that goes into town. Off in the distance, you can see a large keep and several. The buildings around it are still fairly large. Uh, Off to the eastern seaboard, you can see docks just going on for miles and miles, and a ridiculous amount of boat traffic in the area. The the foot traffic is getting more and more dense as you get it closer and closer to town.
I feel like it would be getting less dense because people are going to see an ogre and like, no, we're not about to participate in this.
I think he's
Uh,
talking about typically.
well, even then, you're not attacking anybody, so
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like anyone can get a pretty decent impression.
you could.
Where
You
as soon as they see an ogre, it's like, oh my god, an ogre. But they realize you're pretty well kept and not vicious like most.
yeah. The
Yeah.
the people are diverse. There's every manner of people and race uh, in Lancaster because of coming in from other cities and towns, and it's
It's a
a
port city.
it's a port city. It's gonna be all kinds of craziness. So while initially nobody's gonna snuggle up next to Grobble, I mean there's only so much room on the road for these amount of people, so it's not like you're gonna have a large wide berth. So if anybody's
I'm gonna-
claustrophobic, this is not the place.
Well, I was just about to say, and I'll say this to like Lutari and Enzo, I'll say it to Lutari and Enzo. Maybe Lutari can kind of phrase it in a Grobble friendly manner. We really need I'm fairly certain, or well, yeah, the people of my clan, if they know that I exist and they find me, they're trying to kill me. So if you see other Tabaxi kind of like tailing me, please let me know because they might kill me.
Now you tell us this.
Well,
Yeah,
to
really,
be fair, we
where-
haven't really had much of a chance to really talk about backstories. We've been lighting forests on fire and fighting,
No, we have.
What forest? What forest fire? I don't remember that.
I'm just saying, to put it in a nice, condensed manner. I exposed, a pretty great evil among my tribe, and I was outcast and faked as dead, but I'm pretty sure they know I'm actually alive.
Okay, and so you wait till we get into a large populated city with limited visibility to let us know we're all in danger and to look out over our shoulders.
Well,
at
no, you're
every-
not necessarily in danger. They just want me dead.
We're with you. I have no
Oh.
choice to assume we're also in danger.
I'm just saying, knowing them and knowing their motive.
We'll look out, but
Yeah. I'm not saying look out for yourselves. I'm just saying, hey, maybe tap me on the shoulder if you notice another cat's, watching me pretty hard.
There are other cat people.
There are other cat people. There's a lot of other people. Growl.
Other cat people are bad.
Not all other cat people.
Maybe. Only some. Only a few.
Okay.
Now that we
Pretty
know that
simply,
anyway.
my brother wants me dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does your brother look like?
It's like a fucking cat.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
yeah.
He has feline features. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Okay. So
But every other
He
cat
looks-
person also
He looks
has feline
he looks
features.
similar to me, in build he's a little taller and he's got a darker, almost like a charcoal gray fur.
That was the perfect long explanation of he looks just like me, only different.
good stuff.
Hey, I'm trying to explain it to a fucking illiterate ogre.
Whoa.
That's
Good
true.
ogre.
though.
He looks like me, but a little bigger and gray.
Tall gray cat is bad.
Keep an eye
Yes.
on him, please.
We're gonna watch.
I have a-
We're
I
gonna
have a
watch.
feeling there's going to be a bunch of dead cats in town.
And not like house pets.
No.
Uh,
All right. We'll keep
So-
an eye out. But if there's any other secrets or anything you should tell us, I think now is the best time.
I mean, they were using pretty. The thing that I exposed of them is that they were using kind of. I don't know what kind of magics. I only dabble in magics a little bit, but some kind of ancient, mind control magics, and was basically putting a spell over the clan in order to keep them brainwashed. And they wanted to kill me because I was going to expose it. They killed my
Chemtrails.
family. Yep. They killed my wife and kidnapped my daughter.
They
okay.
took your wife and your baby
Well, they killed my
And-
wife.
in
And took my
hopes
baby.
to
Enslave
enslave
me.
me.
Yes. No more mistakes.
Last mistake.
Are you done?
Kitty Man has a baby.
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right, we're done.
Hey, that was exposition. It was just, kind of brought in with Megadeth lyrics.
Brought in with who? I don't know. I don't know what you're speaking of.
They're
I'm
they're
just
a,
gonna,
they're a
I'm just
lesser
gonna
known band
put
from
this-
my area.
I'm just gonna put that in there for anyone that hasn't heard it.
Oh, like we all haven't heard it.
Just
Oh,
make
Oh,
it
the auto tune.
Auto tune?
It's so fucking good. It is so good.
I'm gonna listen to that later then.
It's so
You
Just
will.
good.
post it in
All right.
the Twitch chat, dude.
Yeah.
Well, then I
That-
will
that
do
is-
that.
That's a truly glorious video.
All right.
But anyways,
Yes.
Anyways,
now
so
that we're in the big city, oh man. I want to try to find some sort of magic shop and or wizard's workshop.
well, you have really your pick of it. There is a mages guild and a university in town. As
Well,
well
the u-
as far as magic shops, there's tons of them. So,
Okay. Well, as far as the university, I don't know how much my character actually knows of this, but I know they don't like if you bring suspect things in / onto their grounds. So I'm not gonna wander in there with a book that's
Written in primordial about the end of
Being-
times.
being tracked and or sending out a beacon.
I have the shiny books.
Yes, we're trying to get rid of it.
We're just pawning off on someone.
No, I'm trying to find a wizard who either has a bag of holding and or specializes in
Pocket dimensions.
planar magic.
Okay.
How much does
So-
a bag of holding cost?
Normally, I think like
It's-
500.
It's better to find a wizard who knows about planar magic.
Be cheaper.
Yeah, I'll probably get rid of it for free.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna try to find my lead on the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow the shiny man.
I'll say I'm sticking with Grobble regardless. So. What exactly? So the jeweler's kit. I know you mentioned it once before. The jeweler's kit. It can help me identify stones and knowing of their value. Am I able to like make anything with it?
No, that's a completely different thing. You can basically it's a portable repair kit slash some magnifying glasses that you can use to
It's like an
Kinda-
appraisal kit.
yeah.
Okay.
So what are you two doing?
You two who?
Oh, Grobble and Lutari.
Yes.
I'm following the shiny man.
Yes, I know you're following the shiny man. I want to know what the shiny man is going to do.
I would like to. I'm actually gonna kind of go on the track we were going back in the other town. I'm gonna maybe find where the guards are, and maybe talk to them and maybe see what they know. See if there's any suspicious activity coming in through the ports or anything like that.
Well, Grobble either has to come with me or I have to get the book from him then.
I
If he's-
think he should go with you because I think in the long run he'll be happier with the book at least.
It's gonna disappear.
I'll go-
Just
I'll-
just throwing that out there.
Just letting you know.
Hold on before I leave.
Don't steal it. No, don't.
No, I'm
don't
not
take
gonna steal. I'm gonna follow through
You
with a
just swap-
with a successful. So this is a DM
Swap
question.
it.
This is kind of out of character. So, can I get a slight advantage on my next deception roll, given the fact that he already believes that I'm gonna get him accounting device? I basically want to trick him into giving Enzo the book because we're gonna trade it for a counting device.
Shit, I could probably do that at the wizard whenever I get there.
Exactly. But we're
So-
not doing it for that said purpose.
Well, he may not even remember that, so
Yeah.
Object permanence.
yeah.
That's true. Let's not open up
It's-
old wounds.
It's possible every time he looks at you, you're a new face. You're just vaguely familiar all the time.
Huh?
No,
Oh,
I
Catman.
want a counting device for Grovel though.
Grobble really wants a counting device, DM.
But does
Okay.
Grobble want a counting device for Grobble?
Yes.
I love how he has to think about it for a second. He's like, wait a second, let me get into character.
Okay.
Well, Grobble, I think in order to keep your book safe, we should give it to Enzo.
But Grovel
is
keeps
very-
it safe better.
He is very good with books. He likes books. He will take care of it.
But it's shiny.
It is shiny. And we'll make sure you get something shiny back.
Okay. Give me a
I'm just gonna go ahead and
give me a
reach for the book.
persuasion roll. Yeah. All right. I think that shouldn't be too hard, considering it is Grobble and he is your friend. So
So I'm just gonna
I would say that
get,
Grovel
get that,
probably
that book from you.
this works out. There we go.
Yeah. It's alright, Grovel.
Uh,
There you go, Enzo.
Grovel wants something shiny. Grovel gave up his not shiny book for shiny book, and now you take shiny book away.
Do I have something shiny in my gambling kit that I can give this guy?
Probably not.
Just buy him something shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Is there anyone local in town? Anyone that I know of that maybe sells stones?
Well, you
It's a
can
big
go.
one, probably.
Yeah, I mean, as far as jewelers go, there's probably hundreds of jewelers. So,
So I'd like to find a jeweler.
okay.
Gonna get Grabble
So
a new
that'll
shiny.
yeah, and I know what to look for because anything quartz is really cheap, and they shine up nicely, like any other stone.
Well, um, I mean, so you're gonna head for a jeweler. They're plenty and easy to find. Josh, where were you headed? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go find the dude for the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
Remember, I was given that that connection.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do that because Dennis had to step away for a second.
Okay.
No, I'm back.
Okay. Well, so Josh, the contact that he gave you is a barkeep by the docks,
Okay.
and he told you to meet that guy there um, after dark.
Alone.
So, no, just in the bar. He's
Okay.
there after dark. That's where
Okay.
that's where they are.
He
Okay.
gets there for happy hour, then stays the rest of the night usually.
So the you're Patrick, you're easily able to find a jeweler. Um, you're just looking for any type of cheap?
Just a really cheap, amethyst, citrine, any
I like
cheap thing.
Travengard suggesting that you guys give me a rock that's shiny and allows me to somehow boost my intelligence to high enough to somehow count.
That
Just
would,
so that counts as a counting device and a shiny thing.
while it
That's
does
going to
kill
be
two
well
birds
out
with
of your
one,
price range.
yeah, kills two birds with one stone. But no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh.
Yeah, you saw.
That was a rock solid pun.
Oh.
Ooh. Something about rocks.
All right. Um. So give me 1 second. So if you're just looking for a rough cut gem, um, there's gonna be plenty of them. Do you have a um? Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
D12.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, I
Be
came with
right
him,
back.
right? I came with
Yes.
Patrick, right? I didn't
Yes,
go with
he is
Dennis.
getting you a shiny thing.
I'm picking out something really nice for just you, Rubble.
So
You
there are
don't
a
have
lot
the.
of shiny things.
Okay.
It's a jeweler. There's a lot of shiny things. Everything is shiny.
Just grabs all of them.
All right. So the guy that you wandered into his shop, he happens to have a stash of rough cut malachite,
Okay.
and he'll give you one of the rougher ones for like 5 gold.
I'm going for malachite. Jesus Christ.
As far as the gemstone goes, it's pretty cheap.
My God.
What color is malachite?
It's
It's
it's green actually. Give me one moment.
It has like stripes of light and dark green.
I think Shiny Man's gonna legit bring you a shiny. Shiny
I hope
Man is
so.
legitimately bringing a shiny.
I actually love malachite personally, and this is malachite.
Sounds like an
Hey,
Amish
man.
person's name.
A little bit.
So
Well, it reminds me of Children of the Corn, Malachi. Wonderful, wonderful movie.
It's a good
And it's-
documentary.
And it's 9 sequels.
I love the
Alright.
work that Morgan Freeman did on it.
So Josh heads over to the docks. It's gonna take him a while to get there and find the
Anybody,
inn that he's supposed to go to.
any of you guys gonna come with?
I'm with Shiny Man.
Yeah, we went off to the jeweler.
Enzo is at the
They went shopping.
Okay.
We're
thingamajigger.
all pretty much already doing something.
Yeah.
So
Cat's about to die.
I just
haven't-
realized Saber's like, guys, keep an eye out. I might get murdered, and we're all like, okay, cool. Later.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to stay with the group if you don't want to get murderized.
All right. So Dennis, where are you headed to? There is a mage guild and a university. They are separate institutions.
University. They're gonna have more books.
Okay.
In theory. Oop, just press.
Getting mugged at the docks? Why could that happen? That'll never happen. All right. So, what's your plan here,
Who?
Dennis?
Komodo Spirit X.
Oh no, I'm not gonna put that. That's mean.
Oh,
Something mean about getting mugged.
getting me
I'm not-
mugged.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not gonna be that mean.
All right.
Oh. Now I want to.
Oh.
Now I want to hear it.
Just making us more curious. Little do we know he had nothing actually planned.
Oh, he's got something planned.
All right.
Yeah. No.
Aw.
Like, how am I greeted at the university? Do they let me in, or?
Well, you do appear to be a wizard, and so
That's fortunate.
You just have a wizardly look
you look-
about you.
you look scholarly. So, as you roll into the university, there's somebody at the front that there's a receptionist asking what you need, if they can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if anybody here specializes in planar magic.
That is a kitty. So, she said that most of the magic specialists are at the guild, but they do have some, and she refers you to their magical studies department. So, as you get over there, there's a large wing of the university devoted to magical studies and history. So, approaching one of the professors, you're just going. How would you? Uh, how would you word this?
Look here, motherfucker.
Salutations, my fine gentlemen.
No, I'm gonna tell him that I've come across an item of
And then just stare at him.
a certain
I've come across an item of Please help.
Go on.
Yeah, no, not that. Of certain fuck, what's the word?
Importance.
No.
Importance.
Maliciousness.
No, it's an item, it can't be malicious. It's a
Yes,
fucking
it
word
can.
for it's a word for fucking dangerous, but not really dangerous.
Dangerous.
I'd say hazardous. I've come across a hazardous magical item that I need to get rid of.
It's
We
like
need hazmat immediately.
Okay.
Why can't I think of that word? It's a specific word I'm thinking of. I can't fucking.
I know what you're
Cons-
going for here. I'm not sure what word you're thinking of, but I've got the gist. So,
What's it
I'm
start
I'm just gonna go with hazardous magical item that I need to dispose of. So I need somebody specialized in that area.
Precarious.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Aha. Google search dangerous synonym.
There you go.
so the professor that you talked to says that he knows just the man to bring it to, and he kind of shuffles along down the corridor and turns into a small, cluttered room with an old elf
Oh,
playing with some potions on a
sounds
desk.
about right.
And
They explode in his face as we come in, and he coughs it away and goes, "What's up?"
no,
I hate it when that happens.
he knows what he's doing. They're not going to explode. They do
And that's
turn
when
to
they exploded.
a very fluorescent green as he comes in the room, and he swishes it around a little bit and sets it on the desk. And so you explain that you have a precarious magical item, and he seems
I do.
very intrigued.
I do believe someone is tracking it right now, and honestly, I just don't want to be next to it because I don't feel like being tracked right now. And the people tracking it could possibly be dangerous.
Just
Well,
maybe.
the his whole room is warded to keep
Yeah, I would think so.
prying
wizard.
eyes away and students from stealing the test the answer keys, because that's a thing.
Wizard students are assholes,
I mean, they're still students. Wizards
Yes.
are not.
right?
So he asks you to go ahead and show him this item.
So I whip it out.
That's quite the item. You said you had a book too.
Exactly.
It was more of a whistle, the thing that summoned Frank.
Yeah, it was a whistle. Actually, it was a dragon whistle, not a dragon flute.
Yes. Summoned the flying badassness that was Frank.
Yeah, and then you impaled him onto a building.
I
You
believe
killed
the only way
Frank.
That's a pretty epic way to go out, though.
if not mistaken, the only way to actually make a flute to call a specific species, it has to be made out of the skin of that species.
It was to summon a specific person.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't like a mythical beast. It was Frank the Dragonkin. And Frank
that's
was
why you left
very
it out
high
of it.
powered.
Basically, they won favor of a tremendously high level NPC, and he was like, "All right, everybody gets one. Here you go."
Yeah, and we didn't realize that we apparently cursed him because R1 got him into some deep shit and he was killed the next session.
Poor Frank.
Yeah.
So the the old elf goes and casts a couple spells on the book. He's looking it over, poking and prodding it, and So we're gonna come back to that in a little bit. Do Patrick or Michael, do you have anything you want to do after?
Yes,
Okay.
Bravo. So, in order to get you this shiny thing, we need, you know, we need to give him some money. It's not for free. I need 3 gold. You put in 3 gold, I'll put in 2 gold, and
You
then we
have
can get
his
you
money.
something nice and shiny. I want to make sure it's confirmed, he's okay with it and not just spending his money.
I give book to you. You give shiny to me.
Okay.
Just
Ooh.
just break it down for him.
I'm going to get you shiny. That's his way of saying just get me something shiny, I don't care. So,
Okay.
I'm going to give the guy the 5 gold. I want to make sure this jeweler gives a last minute before we leave a nice high polish on this form. That way it's nice and
Well-
special.
No, this is the cheap bin stuff, dude.
5.
Use your
Jesus
jeweler kit to polish the shit, man.
Yeah.
You have your own jeweler kit.
Yeah, you can polish and string it if you want to.
Well, then I might just do that.
You can do sleight of hand and try and steal the shiny rock, and we just book it and keep the money.
No.
I'll throw a shop at him if he tries to catch us. Like,
Lutari
Did you
cannot
say
do that.
you're gonna throw a shop at him?
yes. I assume there's a wagon somewhere that's selling
Yeah, just-
things. That's what I meant, just to clarify. I'm not gonna Hulk out and pick up
Take
a
the whole
building and
thing.
just like take this.
Over 5 gold. So then, yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. We're gonna find a nice, maybe big clearing to sit for a little while. I'm gonna use my kit. I'm gonna just polish this up nicely and see if I can fasten something for him.
Okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You're a basic white bitch. Look, I got a crystal. I'm gonna make it into jewelry and sell it on Etsy.
No, I'm giving it to an ogre so it doesn't flip his shit,
That's a better trade, I feel.
right?
You're gonna wind up with that.
So
Patrick's
I spent,
gonna go hunting for a pumpkin spice latte here in a moment.
It is the season for it.
it would be a waste. Drinking it would do nothing for me. I don't even know if I technically can even internalize any of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and reduce my gold by 2, and then Grobble, you spent 3 gold.
I guess I'll reduce my money by 3.
Oh God, what happened?
What happened?
Nothing. Josh just messaged me something.
Okay. All right. So, Josh, is there anything you want to do on the way? Because it's gonna take you some travel time to get to the docks. The city is quite large.
Does there exist such a thing as like a sniper's crossbow?
Well, what you're looking for probably is a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Are you proficient in heavy crossbows?
I don't know.
Let's take a look.
Well, Josh, while you guys are doing this, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get another water.
Okay.
I didn't know if that followed the same route as just regular crossbows or not.
No,
No,
there's
what
light
you-
crossbows
what
and
you
heavy
have
crossbows.
Is a hand. What you have is a hand crossbow.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
It's
think-
basically the pistol equivalent of crossbows.
Think of it as a pistol, and you're trying to get a shotgun.
I get
Well,
you. Okay.
The heavy crossbow's more like a rifle.
Okay. So no.
Depending on
Well-
who made it.
According to my character sheet, I'm not.
You are not. Okay.
Yeah, I've got weapons, simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, short swords. Is there
Okay.
just is there maybe a crossbow that just has a bit of a longer range?
It has to be bigger. That's the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's once you
So it's not
upgrade
necessarily
from
a quality basis; it's just a size basis.
well, there's hand crossbow, light crossbow, and heavy crossbow, and I believe you're only proficient in hand crossbows.
Yeah.
No, you would be proficient in a light crossbow.
I was gonna say actually, because it doesn't
Yes.
even show that I'm.
The heavy crossbow is a martial, but the light crossbow is a simple ranged weapon. It has a range of 80 and 320.
Okay, I would like to find a light crossbow.
Okay. Um, any weapon shop's gonna have one. They're gonna run you about 25 gold.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up one just from the first. You know, I find a reputable place. Something. I notice a lot of people coming in and out of. I'm gonna go to that and buy
Okay.
a light crossbow.
All right.
So let me add a light crossbow to my list. And you said 25 gold.
Yes, 25 gold.
Okay, I have returned.
Now that
I'm
is
just waiting on-
two-handed. Unlike
Yeah,
your hand crossbow is only one hand.
yeah. Which I haven't been carrying anything in offhand. So
Okay.
light crossbow. Let's see if this works the way I'm hoping it will.
Anything
Nope, it
interesting
didn't
happen?
work. Well,
No, Josh is buying a crossbow.
yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
How do I? This sounds so dumb, but how do I do this in the weapons list and add? Or actually, let me just make this easy on myself. I'm just gonna find it in the compendium.
Yeah, find it in the compendium and then just drag it
Just
onto the
drag
character
it.
sheet.
I'm just gonna do it. Ooh, a vicious light crossbow.
No, you just have a normal. Damn.
All right. So, Dennis, back to your book. So, after some time studying it and kind of poking and prodding the book, he asked you where you got the book.
I told him I found it.
Oh, he is a villain.
And he's
Nobody said he was a villain.
Uh-huh.
Nobody said he was innocent.
Somebody in the chat over
Don't
there
listen
said he
to
was
the
a villain.
peanut gallery.
Peanuts.
so
I love
the
peanuts.
so he goes back to poking prodding it, and while he's thumbing through it, he asks what you wanted to do with it.
Well, I want to know its origin. Plus, I want to have it not send out a beacon anymore, or get rid of it if that's what we need to do.
Well,
Obviously, it's from a primordial race, and or somebody that knows primordial.
he said that the book is actually from this realm. So it appears to be fairly old, but it does seem to be from this realm.
Hope so.
He offers you 20 gold to take it off your hands. He hasn't seen anything like this before, and he thinks it's fascinating.
It's a trap.
Oh yeah.
Sounds a little sketchy.
Does he have any other ulterior motives?
Give me an insight check.
Just ask him.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Do you have any
sir,
ulterior motives? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was horrible.
Can you try again?
You're unable to discern any ulterior motives.
I ask him what he means by fascinating.
Well, for such a small and seemingly insignificant book, somebody put a lot of care and effort into the spells on it. And he thinks that the spells used aren't conventional normal spells. They seem to be old, not really the rank and file spells that most wizards would learn nowadays.
So how does he know the spells?
He doesn't.
So he has no fucking idea what this is.
Well, he
Which is-
knows what they do, but he doesn't know how they did it.
I think he just wants to put it on his mantle.
It's a conversation piece.
He wants to study it and kind of figure out how it's doing what it does.
Yeah, that book got it from a turtle years ago.
Okay. How about he holds on to it until I come back for it?
Deal.
Yeah, that way he can check it out and everything, and it's off your hands.
Okay. Does he have any collateral?
Equally valuable magical item of some sort.
Yeah.
Like a
Well-
shiny amulet that would make our ogre able to count. Hmm.
No.
It's worth a shot.
He is going to give you a writ of passage for the university, and so he's going to go over to his desk. He's going to pull out his little stamp, scroll something down, and throw a stamp on it, and says that if you take this to the library, they should let you take a book for yourself. That you can check out a book basically under his authority.
Word. That's pretty useful.
Get the lusty Argonian made.
It is the most valuable tome known to man.
I don't think I'm gonna get that book, but I'll take that for now.
Okay. So the potion that he was working on kind of starts to pulse a little bit, and he seems surprised, and goes over and starts messing with his alchemical kit again, and seems to be lost in his potion making.
Okay. I'm gonna head off to the library then.
Okay. You looking for anything in particular?
Oh, I get there that quick?
Well, I'm just saying, are you looking for... think about what you're looking for, and we'll come back to it. We'll go back to Patrick and Michael.
All right.
So-
At this point, I've kind of
You have
fastened myself together with. I'm guessing.
you have acquired shiny thing on a necklace, and
Yeah. Here you go, Gravel. Wear it, be happy.
Gravel puts on his necklace.
Is there anywhere that we know of, or that I know of? Just don't forget, I'm a D&D noob. Anywhere or anyone in town that can maybe enchant this?
there is, however, it's quite an expensive process.
And Chancer, not cheap.
Can I have it enchanted to permanently glow? Does nothing but glow.
I mean, that is
Yes.
a cantrip. That should be a cheap enchantment.
Give me...
Is it possible for me to get a lot more shiny rocks and adhese them to my already rock hammer? So I can
Like-
have a blinged out rock mallet.
Yes, when you get more shiny things, you can attach shiny things to rocks to rock
It'll
hammer.
it'll be a rock malachite.
Uh,
Rock Grobble.
Rock lobster.
uh, I'm getting some prices here for.
What does like regular enchantments? What's the price range on those?
From really cheap to ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
It depends on what the enchantment you're looking for is. It's usually based on what you're wanting it to do.
Let's put Vorpal on my hammer.
I was gonna say just something.
No.
If I'm gonna, I was say if I'm gonna have it enchanted anyway, I figured maybe something minor like, something that maybe gives them a little bit more.
Something that lets me count.
No. We're better off you not counting. Something that maybe gives them, like a little bit more health, or maybe like +1 strength or something.
Grovel
Something
learns how to
simple.
count, gets severe OCD, and that's all he does from this point forward is count everything.
Wait, guys, wait. 1. There's 7 here. Yeah, there's 7, Bravo. I could have told. What's the point? I can count. Yeah, that's great. Jesus Christ. It's just gonna be day in and day out of you just counting things, just to prove to us you can count.
We get on a gravel road, and I'm like, wait. Just start at the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's
That's why
some
we're trying to
under the
avoid this.
other ones.
All right, we'll see you later, Bravo.
That's what we like to call a can of worms.
Yes. All right. So roll a d6. Okay. It would cost you 20 gold to get his necklace enchanted.
Just to glow slightly.
Yes.
Yes.
It would be with the the light cantrip.
He's a fail in the buyer's remorse.
Well, I mean, he still has it. I was
Yes.
this is more like me just thinking of things I could do, and I'm like, I think it'd be a
Alright.
little.
From a technical standpoint, out of character,
Okay.
we don't want shiny jewelry. Not in a sense that the shine does not stop when it's dark out.
Oh, we could always just put anything over it.
I mean,
But-
maybe, but if we get into surprise combat in the dark, I have a beacon.
Well, I mean, you're like a 15-foot
You-
beacon as it is.
I'm not 15
Yeah,
foot
really.
tall.
Whatever your height is.
I don't even know how tall I am. I'm 9'11". Oh,
You forgot.
I did.
You said you never forget.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, since he has his
Could
necklace,
someone
then,
clip that?
Oh man.
how does armor work? Because I have this medium armor. It's all right, but with
You
me
have-
being able to heal and not a really high armor class, I'd like to maybe be a little more secure, since I can't
You
heal myself.
You have to have proficiency in
He does.
higher armors.
I did.
He has
I have,
proficiency in
all
heavy
3.
armor.
Okay.
It's just heavy armor is going to be significantly more expensive.
Is
Yeah,
there like
It also
there
depends
better
on which
medium
one
armor?
you get.
Any
Do you have the
Any-
player's handbook?
Me personally?
Yeah,
Yes.
it should have a list in there.
well, just to break it down, I believe you currently have a chain shirt, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is
Any-
it says dexterity 13 plus dexterity, which is a 1, so that's what my 14 is.
Yeah. You can you can get higher armor, but it's going to cost you significantly. How much gold do you have?
I have 45 gold.
Okay. Um, really, the only improvement you're going to find is either a breastplate, which is going to run you like 400 gold, or into heavy armor. What's your strength?
My strength is 11.
Okay, so that's not gonna. Yeah, your best bet is either a breastplate or a half plate, and those are gonna be 400 and 750 respectively.
Oof.
You have to remember, we're also still level 2.
Yeah, you're level 2.
Yeah.
You are also not meant to take the hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. All right. Then
That's why I just invested in a light crossbow so I could significantly improve my range because I'm not supposed to take hits.
yeah.
Well, and so with your shield, your AC is 16, which is respectable.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have what we need right now. I'm trying to think. If he's going down to the docks to try to meet people, they don't have to know we're together. So I think we should make our way down to the docks to try to find Saber. But just if we do find him, keep our distance.
You mean
Okay.
5 ABR3?
Did you tell them where you were going, or no?
Or did you say you were?
Well, I mean, I would assume, when we sat there and talked about what we were going to do, that I was
mean
going
specifically. Did
Yeah.
you tell them? You told them specifically what?
Yeah, well, because I was
Okay.
asking. That's why I asked if
They wanted to
asked
go
the guy
with.
if we could come alone or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make their way to you.
How much would it cost to get uh hide armor for my ogre?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Late right now it would be better. Later it would be not better. Wait, I might be wrong. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
If you want to write this down somewhere, all of your armor is going to be 4 times more expensive. Well, I mean, it's all got to be super
Yeah, it's got to be
custom made,
massive.
and
Yeah,
it's going to
no,
be huge as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I was actually gonna ask about half plate, but then I saw the regular price on half plate, and I was like, I ain't got that kind of money anyway. Ain't no
Yeah.
way.
You said hide?
Yeah, because that's what I assumed I could afford at the moment.
Well, let me see. What is
So-
your AC right now?
15. Where the fuck is my character? There it is.
Okay.
So I think hide actually ties it. So never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, hide would just wait. Yeah, hide would just nope. Hide would be lower. Yeah, the hide
Yeah.
armor would be lower.
Because of your unarmored defense, um, it's going to be lower. Because you're getting a bonus of 3 from your constitution.
Yeah.
And
So I just have to
so,
get my constitution higher so I can have more AC.
well, and it gives you health and everything else. So, yeah, you'd have to have at least a chain shirt to have more armor. And at that point, you're also losing other unarmored benefits and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to go full ridiculous and just be an ogre and plate mail, but that's going to be expensive down the line.
That's gonna be 6,000 monies.
Yes, lots of monies.
We have not 6,000.
No, you do
Oh,
not.
you don't add your dex modifiers to the higher armors either.
No, not to heavy armor. And you only have a max of 2 added to medium.
Yeah. Which right now that's all I have, so that works. But
Yeah. Dennis doesn't add nothing to his armor. His armor is just turtle. All right.
Yep.
You're gonna have to specify that text you sent me.
Okay.
That's a little too broad.
I gotcha.
Okay. So, um, Josh, you're able to find this inn about an hour or two before nightfall,
Okay.
or the tavern technically, that you're looking for. It's packed with sailors, and the it's right off the docks. So there's kind of a main boardwalk of the docks that's a good 50, 60 feet wide,
Okay.
runs all the way down. The docks themselves are a couple miles long, so
Big.
they're big. Um, so it did take you a little bit to find it, but you have located it before you needed to. What's this? Trade work for goods and currency.
I mean, I'm down for when you get back to us suggestion.
I'll pick up some
Okay.
odd jobs to raise money. I need 6,000 gold. How can I make it happen?
Give me 1 second. I
And a
actually
fee,
already
'cause I
had
don't-
that pulled up for downtime stuff. So,
The big ass guy like him, man.
He could sell his
Well-
body. He's got a lot of it.
Like
what do you
carve his flesh.
Well, there's
What
some
do
pipe
you-
now.
what are you looking to do for money?
Well, since I would be the brains and vocals of the operation, I'm not gonna start a GoFundMe, Travin, but we'll see about that later. No, just looking for anyone that needs like, kind of like just anything physical labor, any odd jobs like they need shipments moved or they need help moving anything, something with that involves physical muscles.
Okay.
Grovel can nail roads down. He doesn't know how they get there. He's just assuming they're nailed down like boards.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, for all I know, maybe there's construction going on or something, and they're kind of building a road, and they need to move pavers.
Well,
I
I
know
would
a big-
assume since this is a dock town and a port city, I assume you could probably get some money unloading cargo from ships.
Yeah, or loading.
Yeah.
Unloading is probably better.
So, that kind of stuff would be sort of by the week. If you guys are wanting to spend some time in town, we can do that.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
You hear that, Grovel? We're gonna have a regular gig.
Die, money.
All right, Grub will say 9 to 5.
He's gonna have to learn to count.
9, 2, 5.
So